Good afternoon, y'all. So today I have an ancient Maxtor hard drive. So this thing has USB 1.0 and Firewire, so this thing's pretty ancient. It's only 200 gigs, which modern day flash drives are bigger than this. Takes up a lot of space. It does work, but it's past its useful life. So let's go take this thing apart. So it has a standard USB-A to USB-B cable. We can keep this for another project or something. The unit itself has a pretty decent feeling brushed aluminum exterior with no flex, as you'd expect. It's got a button on the front, but not really sure what that does. So all I see are two screws at the rear, one covered by a sticker. Nope. Let's bust out the micro screwdriver set. I think you should work. It's got one behind a little warranty sticker. Obviously this thing is so past warranty. So my guess is, I wonder if this thing is new enough for a SATA connection or if this is an IDE. I guess time will tell. So simple backplate. And then it looks like we're just greeted with another aluminum piece in there. So I'm not sure how this opens. So let's get a screwdriver and pry that out. Okay, that thing does not want to move. All right, so that did work. As you can see, we got a ancient Maxtor hard drive in here, and that appears to be an IDE ribbon. So I've not seen one of those in a hot second. Decent little dip switch. It's actually quite fascinating to see how they designed this. So it appears that there was some thought for potential upgrading and swapping of that hard drive. So it appears that these things will just kind of, if you push them out, you should be able to work the drive up and out. Or maybe the screws are actually doing more than just holding the plastic retainer in. Alright, so it appears that those did do more than just hold that grommet in place. So I'll clear the workspace a little bit. So here we go. Got our power connector and our IDE ribbon. And here we go. So the drive itself seemed to be in decent condition. It didn't actually make any noise when it was powered. So let's see. Wow, manufacture date 31st of September 2005. So this is so close to being a 2006 drive. Here's your interface back there. You have your jumper. I, again, have not seen one of these in a long time. so happy with the SATA interface that those don't exist anymore. But it was kind of cool that you could put multiple devices on a single IDE cable. So let's just pop that ribbon out. Simple controller. Can't see manufacturer, the name, but it's got a world logo. Really not too much to this. So let's pop this out. Just like that, our little board is out of there. So the front of it seemed to have two different LEDs and a little buttons. That must be for some sort of backup feature or eject function for the drive. Here's our little driver board. Nice little clicky switch. Nothing fancy. Little crystal oscillator. Another crystal oscillator. So let's take this drive all the way apart. Just find the right bit for it. Now it looks like it uses a pentalobe rather than a Torx bit. Should be able to make this work. So this little thermal pad's getting annoying, so I'll let you go. Screws are out. Let's crack that lid. Screwdriver is too thick, so let's see if we can do it by hand. Nope. There we go. Any other hidden screws? Yes, one more. Ouch. And look at that little thing. So let me go grab a Sharpie. Let's power this thing up without a lid, and let's draw on it. Again, do this at your own risk. So we're going to grab our power connector, plug that in here. Make sure that's off. Put that right there and ready. So I'll put a little indicator dot right there so you guys can see it when it actually kicks on. You probably can't see it, so I'll make a triangle. And we're cruising. Yeah, it's not happy with the cover off. So, just for the fun of it, we'll start on the inside and start dragging towards the outside. You can see, oops, I'm killing my Sharpie. Draw rings on this thing. I think I killed that Sharpie already. Nope, still works. So that's kind of it. If you've ever played with one of these before, maybe you've done this, or also too, there's a cool gyroscope effect. So let's power it down and let's break it down even further. So you can see a little drawing on there. The arm definitely did not like the Sharpie stuff. You can feel it's really scratchy now. It's got a good sound. So that looks like it's a flat head to get the head off. Get the platters unbolted. So this is nice. A lot of the modern hard drives use a variety of different screw sizes, and to be able to get this far into it with just one is really fantastic. So just like that, get those platters out. So there we go, these things are just kind of plopping out. So I think we got to take the board on the back off first. nice little thermal pad on the back side. Let's see if we can peel that off. Oh yeah. So it's pretty cool is because the hard drives have a sealed chamber where the platters are. You have a bunch of little PCB fingers that touch these pass-through connectors. So it's got one for one section for the motor that drives the disk, and then another one right here for the data pins and moving the head back and forth. So I'm just kind of push that connector out. It appears we do have 2 pins that might need to be knocked out to get the magnets out of this one. But let's hope not. So here's one of our magnets. So this one has 2 neodymium magnets that control the right head. So it has a little coil that creates an inductive magnetic field that moves this in different positions along that neodymium magnet. So it's got 2 to create a field, and then this is how it finds its place in space. Really remarkable when you think about it, how magnetic current is controlled ever so delicately to maneuver this thing on the actual disk. So we got our last platter right here. These are kind of fun to throw outside or bend. Again, do this at your own risk. You move them together. Kind of create a cool sound. Motor's still good, spins pretty freely for a drive this old. So let's get that last magnet chunk out. Just like that, this whole thing is ripped apart. So 2005 Maxtor external hard drive. What's cool is the magnets and stuff can be repurposed for the project. So there's some usable material in here. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you guys later.